think the recording is started. Okay. So the first thing which you can do is for any resource deployment in Azure, you can go ahead and search with the name at the top of the search bar. That is Microsoft Azure. Once you log into portal, you will be seeing that search bar. The first thing you can do is Azure Active Directory. So if you want to install or deploy any of the resources, you can just type in there. So this is the Active Directory. By default, if you once the subscription is created, you will get an Active Directory with on Microsoft.com. That is a Microsoft created Active Directory. So now what we are going to do is, let's say we are a company. So we are some XYZ company. So we want a Active Directory with the name of xyz.com or abc.com. So that is what we have to create. Let's say snit.com or .in.org. So in that case, what we can do is we can create a directory within Azure. So that is, so the first one is Azure Active Directory. So we are not creating a B2C account. We are just trying to create a Azure Active Directory. We'll talk about this differences in later sessions. And then next. So this is where you can give the organization name. Let's say SNIT new. Okay. Let's see if that is available. So it says if you get the check mark here, that is available. Initial domain is available. Next. So what are we trying to create? Azure Active Directory. What is the organization name? SNIT. What is the domain I'm creating? SNIT new dot on Microsoft.com. Let's create. So whatever the resources you have deployed in Azure, if you want to check the progress of the creation, you can check at the top bell icon. You see the notifications icon here. You can check here. It is creating a directory. May take a few seconds.
So,
Your Active Directory is
do you
created.
do you want us to do this simultaneously while you are explaining?
No, I'll be giving you the tasks in the document so that you can do it in your own time.
Okay,
And
sir.
we'll be having a separate lab session, maybe on demand on Saturdays. If you are lagging behind, or if you have any doubts, you can we can do that on Saturdays. Right?
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sir.
So you have to just follow my class, and then you can start doing these labs on your own subscription. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is created. Let's go to. So we have created that Active Directory. So how can I go to that Active Directory? This is the default directory which is there. So I want my new Active Directory to be switched. So what I can do is switch directory. Let's say switch directory. Let me check. Let's say we'll go to this directory. We can go. We can also go from here. Whatever the resources are created, we can directly go to the resources from here. This is one more shortcut. Let's say this is the Active Directory which we have created. That is snit new dot on Microsoft.com. That is a domain name which we got. So let us say we have created a domain. Now we have to create users. Let's say we have a company and we have new people joining in, right? So every day we'll have new hirings and then new people joining in, and we have to give them a email address and permissions for that users, right? Let's say in a HR department, one of the guy joined in a HR department, we have to give him a new user account. Or what we can do. So create new, create user, and we can say David, and the user account email address will be david at snit.onmicrosoft.com. David, maybe. Let me create a password. So you have two types of options here to create the password. Auto generate password, it will be auto generating, and you can give this password to the user, or you can create your own password and give it to him. Okay, and he's not attached to any of the groups, but we can put him in a group. Let's say he's from the HR department. You can put that guy in a HR department group so that he will get all the privileges which are assigned to that particular group. And usage location, job title, HR, recruiter, and department, HR dep. Create. So what is it creating? A user who is a Azure Active Directory user, and he will be new to Azure. So let's say we have to give a user access who is external to your organization. Let's say he is not in your organization, but you have to give access to that particular user. So how can we do that? So that is new guest user. So new guest user, in the sense we can give a user permissions to access Azure roles who is external to an organization. That is, you can give to a Gmail account as well. Let's say I'll pick one of you guys so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So who have a Gmail account which is already open? I don't need the password. I just need the Gmail account. So then you
Yes,
will be
mine,
getting a
mine
link.
is open. You can
Yeah,
use mine, sir.
yeah. Can you ping your address in the chat window?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Sir, sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, sir. Sir, Gmail spelling is
Yeah. So I'll take PSK. Then it'll be easy for me. So email psk4778 at gmail.com, right?
yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And name psk, first name, last name. Okay, so test invite group. I'm not doing any groups, and is a one-time user. Okay, invite. So what am I going to do? I'm going to invite psk4778 at gmail.com to use my Azure resources. So once I have invited the user, he'll be a guest user. You see the difference?
Sir.
So he's a member, but this guy is a guest user. So PSK, so you will be getting an email. So you just have to accept that and start browsing the cloud resources. Let me know once you got an email.
Yes, sir. I've gotten the email.
Okay, you will be having a link. If you click that, you will be taken to Azure portal.
Okay, sir. Yes. Do you want me
Yeah,
to accept the invitation?
yeah. Accept the invitation, and then you will be taken to a portal.
Yes. Yes, I've been taken to a portal.
Yeah,
Yes, it's asking me to create a password.
yeah. So it'll be asking you to create a password, but anyway, you create a password and you can start accessing the resources.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Got it.
Yeah, sir. Got it.
I think Jagdish have joined. Jagdish, just wait for a few minutes. We are just revising the topics which we have already discussed, and we'll continue with the yesterday's topic. Okay. So this is about users. So let's say if you want to delete the created users, you can come here and delete. So if you want to reset the password reset. So password reset is only available for a premium account. Get a free premium trial to use this feature. So if you have a premium account that is kind of a subscription, then you can reset the password for the users. So all users we have used new user, new guest user. Bulk creation is nothing but if you have hundreds of users, if you want to create hundreds of users, then you can create it in a go. Bulk invite is like external users. If you want to invite in group, then you can use a bulk invite. Bulk delete is for bulk deletion. Download the user. Let's say if you have hundreds of users here, you want to download all the users. Let's say for auditing purpose or for any viewing purpose, you can download the users. Start. It will be in the CSV file. All the users here will be downloaded. You can view them. So that is about users and creation. Let it download. In the meanwhile, we'll go to groups. So group is nothing but let's say HR department or IT department or hardware department or development testing. So if you have different groups, you want to segregate them in the sense users into different groups. That's how you create different groups and put them in new groups. New group, let's say HR dev. So I'll say I'll add David, who is a HR guy, and then I'll create. This is how you can create groups and add members as well, right? So if you want to delete the group, you can delete from here. And what else we have? That's it. And roles and administration, you can assign roles to a particular user. So this is how, this is where you can start administering the roles. So if let's say David, he wants to be a global admin as well. Global admin is a highest permission which can be given. So let's say add assignment. I can add David and add here, right? So if we have to access all the resources on Azure, I can go ahead and I can add the assignment. I can get this David as a part of global administrators so that he can access all the resources on the Azure cloud. So let me give the task information as well. So what are the tasks you guys have to perform by tomorrow? So yesterday we have started with the free trial, right? So day 2, create a new Azure Active Directory and start creating users and invite guest user and check the access from your subscriptions. So this is your task for day 2, and we'll have more tasks coming in, but this is the first one. And start assigning permissions to users and groups and assign global administrator permission to at least one user. So this is the task for tomorrow. Okay. Guys, are we on the same page? Are we able to understand what we have done till now?
Yes, sir.
Any queries? Any doubts? Any questions?
Sir, this we have to do it on Saturday, sir.
No, no, you can do it on your free time.
Samant sir,
Whenever you have.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Sir, you can stop your recording.
Yeah.